Grab is a multinational ride-hailing app that is founded in Malaysia. Since then, it has expanded its operations throughout Southeast Asia. In addition to ride-hailing, Grab has started to offer food delivery and package delivery. Now, let's move on to the software and hardware requirements for Grab. One software requirement for Grab is the use of web languages. Conventional websites use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to display all the graphics, but the React framework can be implemented for more efficient development as well as being high performance. In addition, DynamoDB, which is a database management software, can be used since it has high scalability and has better performance. Next, an integrated development environment or IDE, such as Visual Studio Code, can be used for developing its website. Visual Studio Code has wide support for many programming languages. One hardware requirement is for a computer with 16GB of RAM to support the software development workload. In addition, the computer should have an i5 or i7 Intel processor and have a hard drive or SSD that has more than 500GB for storage. Other than that, a server will be required as well to ensure the website and application can be accessed by users at all times. The server can be set up in-house or deployed using hosting services from service providers. Also, a data center will be needed to store data such as customer details and transaction history. To ensure the data is not lost due to hardware failure, the storage should be set up in RAID configuration.
Hi, and now I'm going to talk about the system development life cycle of Grab. Grab uses the waterfall system development process to carry out its entire development, and I'm going to break it down into 7 major phases. The first phase is system investigation. This is the initial phase in the development of a new or modified business information system, whose main purpose is to gain a clear understanding of the specifics of the problem and how to solve it. If Grab is taken as an example, they identify the problem of people being inconvenienced by the lack of personal transports or public transports in certain areas, and uses it to generate the idea of making ride-hailing services easily accessible. These shown on the slides are the main steps of system investigation. Next, system analysis will be carried out. System analysis allows software engineers to define user needs early in the development process. It helps them deliver a system that meets customers' time, budget, and quality expectations. Its main goals are to gather data on the existing system, determine requirements for the new system, consider alternatives within the solutions, and investigate the feasibility of alternative solutions. Grab went through the process of identifying stakeholders, as well as gather, prioritize, and analyze the requirements. The third phase of the waterfall development is system design. System design creates a complete set of technical specifications that can be used to construct the information system. For Grab, the engineering team focuses on designing the system and the user interface. This is to ensure the system is responsive during heavy traffic and the interface is smooth and easy to use. The next phase is system construction. System construction's main goal is to convert the system design into an operational system. The Grab team uses programming languages such as JavaScript and HTML5 to write the code for the system. They then develop a new system to read the old data files from several sources and reformat it. And lastly, they test the system to ensure desired performance and outcome. Next, the fifth phase of this process is integration and testing. The system's integration test function is to ensure that the developed systems meet all the technical requirements with the components and subsystems integrated. The system, all individual components, the volume, for example, the response time during heavy traffic, and the user acceptance will all be tested in this phase. Once the system is done with designing, construction, and testing, proper training will be performed on the system as a manual before transitioning the system to its support staff and end users. This phase is known as implementation. In this phase, people such as the managers and end users will be informed about the new system. Next, physical infrastructure and software will be ready and in place to be installed. The cutover phase is the final step in the implementation process, where the new system is launched and made available to users. The system will be tested the final time to ensure it's ready to use. Lastly, the last phase of this process is the maintenance. During this phase, the app developers in Grab perform various tasks such as bug fixes, security updates, database maintenance, and software upgrades to improve and sustain the Grab application. So that's it for the system development lifecycle. We will now move on to the similarities and differences of Grab compared to other companies.
Hi, and I'm going to talk about the similarity and differences of Grab compared to other companies. We will compare it in terms of two aspects, the transportation industry and the dairy industry. For the transportation industry, we will compare Grab to Uber. As for dairy industry, specifically food dairy services, we decided to compare it to Foodpanda. Now, I'm first going to compare the similarities of Grab with Uber. Both Grab and Uber operate on a similar business model, which involves connecting riders with drivers through a mobile app and taking a commission from the fare paid by the rider. Both companies offer a range of transportation options, including cars, taxis, motorbikes, and carpooling services. Both apps offer a real-time tracking of rides, allowing riders to monitor the progress of their trip and estimate the time of their arrivals. It is also the safety precautions for passengers. Next, both companies offer a 24/7 customer service through various channels, including phone, email, and in-app chats. Last but not least, the fifth similarity for Grab and Uber is that both companies operate in multiple countries and cities worldwide, providing users with access to transportation services in various locations. Furthermore, I'm now going to talk about the differences between Grab and Uber. Grab charges a fixed rate basic, which does not add anything to your fares, except for toll or unexpected route changes. It will be a cheaper option if you are stuck in the traffic. Whereas Uber charges the fee based on distances and time customers take to travel with a base fare. They calculate fares along the way. The next differences is surge pricing. During surge pricing, you have to pay double the fare during peak hours for Uber, but not for Grab. Moreover, Grab operates in several Southeast Asian countries, including Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and many more, while Uber operates in more than 70 countries globally. Next, Grab has several payment options, such as through GrabPay, credit or debit card, cash store payments such as 7-Eleven. On the other hand, Uber can pay through PayPal and Venmo, as well as store gift cards. Besides, the user interface for Grab and Uber is slightly different. As you can see from this slide, Grab has a more user-friendly interface with a simpler navigation, while Uber has a more detailed user interface with detailed trip information and more advanced ride options. Last but not least, Grab offers a higher incentive for drivers, while Uber offers larger referral bonuses for new drivers.
Hi, and now I'm going to compare Grab with Foodpanda in terms of food delivery services. I'll start off with their similarities. The first similarity is their business models. Both GrabFood and Foodpanda are based on the online food delivery marketplace model, and where they act as the middleman between customer and restaurants. Next, both services offer different delivery options to customers, such as standard delivery and express delivery. They also allow customers to track their orders in real time through the model application. Furthermore, both services provide an option for users to upgrade their app to be a premium user. Grab's premium account is Grab Unlimited, while Foodpanda's premium account is Panda Pro. Both GrabFood and Foodpanda rely on a network of delivery partners to fulfill orders. These delivery partners are typically independent contractors who use their own vehicle to pick up and delivery orders. They are crucial for these two businesses. Now I'm going to talk about their differences. Grab has around 8,000 restaurant partners around Malaysia, while Foodpanda has around 6,000. They have different users interface as well. Grab's interface is slightly complicated as Grab doesn't only focuses on food delivery services. Foodpanda, on the other hand, is easy to navigate as it only serves one function. Last but not least, Grab takes around 24% commission from their merchants, while Foodpanda takes up to 30% of commission.
While Grab is one of the most popular apps in the market, there are still many aspects that the app can improve in order for it to be better and more user-friendly. The first improvement is to have an automatic location detection when user places an order for food delivery. The current app can narrow down the location, but they do not give the specific location to be linked to the customers. This new improvement would help reduce mistakes due to the user's misinput of their location. Next, Grab should emphasize more on GrabPay. GrabPay is now underutilized by users. Users tend to prefer e-wallet systems such as Touch and Go e-wallet, as it has a wider coverage in the entire country. Therefore, we think Grab should collaborate with more merchants to allow GrabPay being more accessible in different places. Furthermore, Grab can develop green initiatives by encouraging drivers to use more fuel-efficient vehicles or electric cars, meanwhile increasing their pay rate if they do so. This can greatly help to reduce the carbon emissions and contribute to a cleaner environment.
While Grab has surely made it simpler for people to order goods and get around, there are also several ethical worries with its use that must be considered as well. One of the most pressing ethical issues related to the Grab app is driver exploitation. Grab drivers are often vulnerable to low pay, long working hours, and lack of job security. This is due to them being considered as independent contractors. Next, passenger safety is another important ethical concern related to Grab. Grab is responsible to making sure that drivers has undergone proper background checks, ensuring the vehicles are in good condition, and taking steps to prevent harassment or assault. Like many technology platforms, Grab collects a significant amount of data from its users. There is a risk that it could be used by unauthorized third parties. Therefore, Grab should improve their cybersecurity and protect users' data at all costs. In addition to these issues, they are also concerned about fair competition and the impact of ride-hailing apps like Grab on traditional taxi industries. Grab has caused an impact on the taxi industry and made many taxi drivers run off jobs.
In conclusion, Grab has revolutionized the transportation and delivery industries in Southeast Asia by providing a reliable, safe, and affordable solution for millions of users. It has become one of the best options for Malaysians who are looking for a convenient ride-hailing or food delivery app. Grab and its team went through a series of steps and work to reach where they are today. Although there still are some improvements and ethical issues to focus on, they managed to attract millions of users in just a few years and are able to maintain its high-quality standard. With its focus on innovation and expansion, Grab is assured to continue to grow and become a major player in the tech industry. So that's all from us, and thank you so much for your time.